Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Dungeons 2, A New Hope. Somewhere in the depths of the dungeons, the ultimate evil woke. It did not know what had happened nor why it had awoken, but it longed for revenge. And we're gonna play this campaign.
The last remaining heroes of the country joined forces and cast a powerful banishment spell. The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture, and a faint whispered, "I'll be there," could be heard, coming from its lips. The absolute evil had been banished, and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended. The good people of the overworld rejoiced, and an era of peace began for the Alliance. The evil creatures were driven back into the underground, doomed to serve as cannon fodder for pleasure-seeking adventurers. Meanwhile, secreted away in the world's most inaccessible places, the last remains of the absolute evil were resting, never again to see the light of the overworld. Until today, that is. Somewhere deep under the earth, the ultimate evil awoke.
Woohoo! I'm awake. Time to party. So Naga and Spider Demons can reveal invisible units. Remember that the next time you encounter an elf, I think I need to bring some spiders. And this game looks hard, like there's so much things you need to learn. And like, there's different abilities, different creatures does different things. This game sounds, it's gonna be more and more interesting, I reckon. But as I mentioned, I think the loading thing takes quite a bit of time to load. I think I'm gonna get my own dungeon this time.
Arose, controlled by the ultimate evil.
That's my hand of evil.
Come on, Hand of Terror, arise, damn you!
Oh, Hand of Terror, guys. Not evil.
Methinks that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible strategy. However, to do this, light would be required. Still not bright enough. An old throne room was revealed by the light.
Ooh.
The circumstances remained a mystery. The Hand of Terror flew through the throne room, following each and every thought the ultimate evil had. After a few flying sessions, the ultimate evil was able to control the hand with ease. The time had come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to it and would do its dirty work. Little snots were the dregs of each and every dungeon and spent their time taking care of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one snot on the spot.
So first of all, select your throne room by using X while the Hand of Terror is located over the room. Now open the action menu and select higher. So press X, press triangle, and move your left joystick to higher little snots. So little snots are small cute creatures that do all the dirty work in the dungeon.
After very careful
Whether you
consideration,
need gold
the
mine,
ultimate evil now decided to recruit a little snot. The first little snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate evil.
So only can build a certain amount.
Little snots were important to the ultimate evil because they took care of many important little things, such as excavating new areas. The psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important that was buried to the south. It instructed its little snots to dig in that direction.
So excavations. You hit excavate by holding X for an interior or just one spot, I guess. Jump to event. Let's do some digging by pressing X.
The little snot made his way to the marked position and began to dig.
So I can press triangle. How come it's not digging? Let's just select. Watch.
Behold, the creatures of the overjoyed evil had
Woohoo.
apparently been much more industrious than it had thought. A great dungeon was revealed behind the wall. Everything was already in place. Doors, traps, a well-filled treasury. Oh, wait. Treasury? And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh, well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created. The hand of terror swiftly marked a few small gold veins so that the little snots could excavate them.
Oh, excavate. So let's dig this
As soon
area.
as the gold vein was selected, a little snot immediately set out to mine valuable gold for the greedy evil.
So you'll come across two types of golds underground. Gold veins and rich gold veins. Rich gold veins can be removed quickly, much in the same way as normal walls, and provide you with a quick boost of gold for a short period of time. Rich gold veins last a longer period of time, but only provide a small amount of gold each time. So I have Sniffle, Snorzy, Snuck, Snot, and Snorri. Snorri is kind of a cute name. So we're just mining the gold. Spring clean. So I guess this is just like a tutorial, and it's taking a little bit longer than expected.
Once most of the gold had been mined, the Hand of Terror quickly created a treasury on the spot so that the precious metal could be safely stored.
So we're gonna read the notification. Build a room. First use 0 to deselect everything you have. Circle. Now use triangle to open the action menu. Select the room menu, and in this menu select treasury. To build a work unit, select the room with X. Open the action menu with triangle, then select the work unit. Okay. So triangle, rooms, view or demolish. Okay, it's room. Treasury. So we're gonna hold X and then
The
drag.
clever evil mastered this task with flying colors. From now on, little snots could use the treasury to store mined gold. It was then at the greedy evil's disposal whenever more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited. Little snots were all well and good, but were too weak and cowardly to defend the dungeon. Since it was not able to defend itself, the ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. But they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise. So the next important thing to build was a brewery. And that would require some space to be created. The ultimate evil had the feeling that its servants were not really putting their backs into the work. Might a hearty slap from the Hand of Terror change that?
Yes, black
The
is
sadistic
creature.
evil encouraged its creature to work a little faster, with a friendly but not at all gentle slap.
Come on, boy. I think I can mine this whole area. Can I do it? No. Oh yeah, I can. Then might as well mine the whole area. I think I'm pretty rich. Do, 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 do. It's pretty quick with 5 people. Strange how some parts of the area you can't dig. I think after this one we clear the area pretty much.
There was now an area cleared for the brewery site, and with quick finger snaps from the hand of terror, the room stood ready.
So we're gonna build a production brewery. I think you build the whole area, but we'll just build the area that they recommend.
But the recently built brewery lacked a brewing copper. With a sigh of resignation, the overworked evil set about taking care of that too.
So put a brewer cannot into the brewery. So let's do this.
The hard-working evil effortlessly built a brewing copper so the delicious beer could be brewed as soon as possible. One of the little snots started working on the brewing copper. The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first. Both beer and gold were now available in the dungeon, so it was time to hire some creatures to defend against greedy heroes or whatever else snuck around underground. At present, it was only simple orcs declaring undying loyalty to the ultimate evil. The rest of the horde was scattered to the winds. Orcs were defensive, close combat specialists, capable of dealing with many opponents. However,
whacking units.
They were very vulnerable to rage.
Efficiency of room.
The tax.
So I need more gold actually.
Payday.
Payday.
An
What's
eerie gong
payday?
rang through the hall. It did not bode
Oh,
well
we
for
have
the
to pay
ultimate
wages.
evil's treasury stocks. For at each sounding of the gong, the creatures would collect their undeserved wages. However, there was little it could do about this, as it was chained to the throne. Thus, it had to give free rein to its servants' desires. For the time being, at least.
So I think these guys, these ox does reinforcement on the wall. It's quite cool. I just need to build one more ox. So yep, just enough gold.
One louse-infested orc crawled up from the depths and declared allegiance to the ultimate evil. The first step towards the creation of a powerful army had been taken. The dungeon of the expansion-mad evil grew and prospered, but unfortunately, it had reached the maximum possible population it could currently manage. Now a creature would have to be thrown into the bottomless pit before any others could be brought in. The profound evil had had enough of dungeon sightseeing and now wanted to move to the surface to try a dish that is best served cold.
So we need to dismiss the evil genes such as the second controls the number of creatures. This is shown by the population point, top in the middle. Picking up a creature and throwing into the pit in front. So I might just throw one of these guys. Snark's not. I don't like Snark. So let's pick it up. And we're gonna drop it. Oops. But I need
disappeared into the pit of uselessness with a long drawn and gradually diminishing
Snark.
This particular act of wickedness brought a smile to the face of the ultimate evil.
Dig south, so we need dig south. Let's do that. I wonder if I should expand my brewery. Treasury. I can build more treasury, like, yeah.
Came upon a spider's nest during their search for an entrance to the overworld. It would take more than one orc to smoke that out. The abysmal evil used the hand of terror to grab several of the creatures that were still completely inexperienced at fighting and threw them onto the spider's nest.
So picking up units. After that, press 0 to release. So I can pick up several units. Let's pick them up. Let's pick Og and Walk. Shocknosh. Where's the other? And Garash and Haruka. And we'll just drop them here. Huh? What's the spiders? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's this?
The spiders dropped like flies. The strategically well-versed evil patted itself on the back, proud that it had led its troops into battle with such aplomb. And by led, I just simply mean chucking them at the enemy. The basics of a dungeon were now in place. However, the brewery was puny and didn't really have room to store beer barrels in, and the treasury was also anything but impressive in size.
Spider killer.
Quickly, the expansion-hungry evil set out to enlarge its dungeon.
So they expand my brewery. Let's do this. It's pretty awesome. I like how the walls changes as well, depending on what you build. It's quite cool. Maybe I can. I don't feel like I need more breweries, so let's mine this area.
A few creatures of the ultimate evil had lit a fire in the dungeon and begun to barbecue. The smell of freshly roasted meat wafted through the underground.
The evil has awoken, but its brothers are still asleep.
Huh?
What the hell?
What on earth was that? That's not in my script. What a weirdo. No matter. We'd better get back to concentrating on the dungeon.
Oh, maybe we should build another.
Monstrosity loomed out of the darkness on 8 legs. This dungeon's human guards had been ancient history for a long while. Now it was home to a huge spider and her brood. Would Sam and Frodo escape it and continue their journey to Mount Doom, or was this the end of the ring bearer? Hang on a minute, that's not the right text. Where were we? Oh yes, a huge spider, henceforth called the Spider Queen. It would be necessary to eliminate the Spider Queen before the Horde could reach the surface. The Spider Queen sent forth a wave of her children. Of course, the ultimate evil was fully aware of this danger and immediately prepared to defend itself against them.
So when they defend against the ultimate evil, let's pick up the spider killer. Oops. Oh no! Can we repair the door?
Eyes of the mentally challenged evil swept over one of the dungeon doors. It was child's play for the Hand of Terror to open and close these for its servants. They were, of course, firmly locked at all times to the enemy.
I can't lock this though.
And another wave of spiders set out to destroy the ultimate evil.
Okay, I think we should start. We'll just go get the queen. Maybe after this wave, and I'll pick up everyone. Right, these guys are too busy. Oops, what did I slap him for? I want to just go and destroy them all. So I have totally 5. And we're gonna drop them right here.
The vile perversion, once called the Spider Queen, had nothing more with which she could fight the Horde. Later, the sensitive evil would have her innards made into a lava lamp. The way to the surface was open. Now it was time to put those vengeance plans into practice. The vile evil wanted to take this opportunity to utter a really sinister laugh. But unfortunately, its physical state made this unviable. Instead, it asked the narrator to do a bit of sinister laughter on its behalf. Oh well, here goes. Deep breath.
Thanks for watching, guys. This is part 2 of the Dungeons 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave any feedback or comments below. Give me a like and subscribe, guys. And I hope you guys keep watching or follow me to watch this game.